Mm. What's happening? My pencil was blood. I think we can get this hot cold. But it's top of the crack. Let's get you a new one, baby. $1 at the dollar store. That's how the whole thing works. Why you shoot that? You want to do that?
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Looks ready for that opening kick. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They bring Wilson in motion right. Looking to throw right away. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. Give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. First carry of the game here for the former Iowa Hawkeye. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Go.
On the ground again with Johnson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Into traffic. Complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
On 1st down, Howard. He puts some power on it, deep one left. A disaster of good that he knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 10 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens take over on his...
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stouts all set to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Roman Wilson reels it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Steelers 1st down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Completes a DK Metcalf. And they take him down right along the 30.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Even 15 yards on the pickup there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They'll come up first and 10.
158.
From the red zone now. Over the screen to Johnson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Steelers make it a 1-point game. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the gun, Jackson. The left side caught by Andrews. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the pistol, Henry is able to drive that pile about a yard. Eric Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. gun. Here's Jackson. Hits his running back. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then some positive yards.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Shot. Hey, report.
Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
What?
The left side is nailed by Bateman. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Stout all set to send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Now here's Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. He's still going at the 30. Still fighting forward. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. And off now to Hill. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
No frills, Nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Now Jackson off the play action. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
On first down, Jackson to the left and reeled in by Hopkins. Not a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
This is Henry on second. Gets to space right side. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They'll come up first and 10.
180. 180. 180.
Lamar off the play fake. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 48.
Stout all set to send this one away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Now Rodgers finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second and that playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the 43. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No look on his first look at the game, and now they need to get 4 on third down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. They'll throw again. Rodgers. That's incomplete left side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
26-18.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
DC, ready?
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. escapes the pocket. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10. Here's Jackson. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. Throwing again is Lamar. Throw left side, complete. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Third and just 2 to go.
You turned it. Go.
Blitz coming here, Jackson. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his fourth first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 21.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Picked off by Malachi Starks. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. So we read, they'll hand off to Henry. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Another run for Henry. Broke through the tackle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Sit hot. Sit hot.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
180. 180. That's hot. Sit hot.
On first down, they'll run. Across the 20, continuing to work. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Sit hot. Oh, there you go. Sit hot. 180. It's hot. 180. It's hot. Sit hot.
Henry will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, did the job on first down. More to come.
Sit hot. 180. 180. What a shot.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Get to these goal-to-goal situations. You know what a win is defensively, Kate? A stalemate. Just don't let them go forward. When you actually knock them backwards as they just did, you've now energized your whole group defensively.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
180. Sit hot. Hey, report. Report.
Changing it up here, Jackson. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Tyler Luke out for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This from 28 yards away. Luke knocks it through. And they'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Stout all set to send this one away. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Rodgers throwing again here on 2nd down. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Lamar. Buying some time left. He takes it himself. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Jackson. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Stout all set to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Clock begins with a run by Johnson. He is stumped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Complete right side to Washington. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Hill on the give. He's headed left. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Flying down the middle of Henry. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Three-quarters in the books from this one. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Chased out to his right. Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense. He had another chance to take a shot on him.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Steelers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. First call here coming from the shotgun. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This is Metcalf working that right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, they're flying around and making the play.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Boswell able to knock it through. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
To the 42 before they make the stop. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Working quickly here.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
If Coach was actually holding the playbook down there right now, I think he might have just ripped that play right out of it. What a stunning loss on 2nd down. Now need some serious magic to convert on 3rd.
The Steelers go to a dime set. Must be thinking pass on this 3rd down. Couple additional DBs brought in. From the gun, Jensen escapes the pockets.
That may have been a situation, you look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, but he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
Oops, knocks it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think if you call this one, okay, this field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Stout all set to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him the drive starting at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They get to Johnson to start this drive. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get, it's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Johnson at the middle. Oh, he tripped that defender. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's the Steelers' 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Rodgers here from the gun. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Line Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, second and goal. Gets it again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. No gain on the play, and they have to come up with 7 yards now on third and goal. To throw is Rogers. Has it in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Steelers, 31.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Ravens. And they're moments away now from celebrating a win. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the first quarter, the second quarter, third quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the fourth.
Ready. Sit up. Right on.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.